Gang, this week we're on a couple turkey hunts, one with a young handicapped sportsman down in the eastern part of North Carolina, and also with a good friend here in the Piedmont of North Carolina on another turkey hunt. So you guys stick around, I hope you enjoy the show. You know, I had the pleasure of meeting Dustin and his family down here on the turkey hunt this weekend, and just an awesome family. They've got an awesome perspective on life, the way they look at things. You know, they were dealt a hand that a lot of people would consider wasn't fair, and they've made the best of that. And it just goes to show you that, you know, no matter what you're up against, what kind of disabilities you have, what kind of hand you're dealt, if you keep a good attitude and a good view of things and always look to the Lord to help you and guide you, there's nothing that He can't get you through.
Dustin is a twin, and he was actually born at 23 weeks gestation. He weighed 1 pound and 6 ounces, and our journey in the hospital was long. He was there for 6 months, and he was not supposed to make it 3 different times. The doctors asked us to call the family in. We did that, but as you can see, God answered our prayers, and he is not only here, but he is here as a successful hunter. Dustin has cerebral palsy, and after many trials and medical issues, he now walks independently. He started walking when he was about 10.5 years old. He now walks independently, and with that, lots of new things open up for him, including the use of different technologies. And recently he received a shooting rig from the North Carolina Handicapped Sportsman Association. And many times he had gone hunting, but not until he received the adaption of the shooting rig did he become a hunter. And just he enjoys the outdoors, and it's just amazing with all the technology now, the things that he's able to do by using that technology. But one of his greatest hobbies is hunting, and now with the rig and all the opportunities that are opening up, it has just become very exciting for him. And today he actually took his first turkey. He'd been turkey hunting before, brought back a feather, but today he got meat on the table, so we're really excited.
You know, I got to give a lot of credit to Jeff Scholler and his whole family. They put a lot of time and effort into this thing for Dustin. They wanted to make sure that Dustin had every chance possible that he could possibly have to get on a turkey this morning. And they did their homework. They knew where these turkeys were. They knew their pattern. They were, you know, it's still hunting, but they were 99% sure they knew what this turkey was going to do this morning, and they hit it right on the head. And everything worked out perfectly. Dustin was able to get on a turkey this morning, and just couldn't have been any better. But they spent a lot of time getting the blinds ready. This ain't something they just walked out in the woods and done. You know, if you guys have ever been turkey hunting, you know how hard it is to get on a turkey yourself, much less to get a handicapped individual out in the woods and get them on a turkey. But these guys did an awesome job, and they're looking to do it. If any of you guys have a need for anything like this, just get in contact with us and let us know. Well, finally, all the preparations are made. The blind's in place. Dustin's equipment's in place. Dustin's there. Cameras are rolling. All we're doing is waiting on the sun to come up, and it don't take long for the action to get hot.
Yes, you got him. You got him, brother. Woo! Smoked him. Good job, buddy. What do you say? What do you say? Thumbs up, dude. What do you say?
Get him on the screen.
Show him on the screen. He's flopping. Get him on the screen so he can see it. You smoked him, Dustin. Got him, dude. Yeah, big bird on the dirt. Come on. Yeah, Murdo. Yeah, Murdo.
You smoked him.
Got him, dude. Yeah, big bird on the dirt. Go. Let's take this.
So I guess one of the things that I would say our message would be is, if you do have skills and abilities, don't take them for granted, and do everything you can to help other people, because it changes lives. And that's what we've experienced during this weekend and this hunt.
Yeah, we'd like to thank the Shoalers for setting us up this morning on a great spot. They had spent several hours building a special blind so Dustin could take his special rig and take his first turkey. He's not had the opportunity to do so before we got the rig. So this morning we got in the blind way before daylight. As soon as it cracked daylight, we started hearing turkeys gobble, and looked down our lane, and a big strutter stepped out, messed around in the lane a little bit, and then he veered off to follow some hens. And probably 10 minutes, we heard something to our right, and we turned around and there was a strutter. It was pretty quick on us, so Dustin had to react pretty fast. So we got his rig and he got it dialed in. When the strutter stepped out, he made a good shot and a good kill. But without this rig, he was never able to take an animal, without it, because of his cerebral palsy. He doesn't have the movement as far as his hands goes and the strength to lift a gun. But we members of the North Carolina Handicap Association, and they helped provide him with this through another company in Raleigh, Hunter Supply. And through this, Dustin's gained independence for going hunting, and it's this pretty neat rig. It's got a video scope here, and it's got a 12-volt electronic trigger here that he controls with his joystick. He can take this joystick and turn the actuator here to follow his game that he's fixing to take. And he also can see it on this screen here that we have adapted, made in this box, so we can set this this rig inside here, and he's got his turkey call mounted up there so he can call as well. But he can see right here whatever the scope is looking at. So it depends on the person's ability to control the joystick. You can speed up or slow down the turning of these actuators here. But he's gained a lot of independence by having this rig here. And he's got his first turkey, and we're so proud of him, and he's proud too to do that. So we again thank the Shoalers for setting up this hunt, and and blessing us with this opportunity to take a bird.
For just one weekend, we excitedly awaited the arrival of the turkey hunt we had heard so much about that would last for just one weekend. As we arrived at camp, we met many new people who gathered to meet us and wish us well. On our first afternoon, we set up hunting equipment that was not used for any therapeutic purpose, only fun. As questions swirled around us regarding our journey here, our story unfolded of our hopeless beginnings to the apparent grace extended to us from God, which allowed us to be here with new hope. As we shared, we witnessed the members of a hunting community transform into our new friends. Everyone we met wanted us to succeed. We gained compassion from angels in camouflage for just one weekend. We traded long waits in doctor's offices for cold waits in turkey blinds. Both required patience, but only one brought us joy. We exchanged talking to doctors and specialists about diagnosis, from talking about getting the big one, missing the big one, and gaining hunting knowledge from all the experts present for just one weekend. We replaced calling doctors, therapists, and nurses with turkey calls, guide calls, and calls to family and friends to let them know about the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity we were experiencing. We were finally included, invited, and made to feel accepted. We became true hunters for just one weekend. By the end of Saturday, we rejoiced with the successful hunters and rallied support for all others. We gained new emails, new cell phone numbers, and new addresses. We learned about a group of hunters who loved hunting and helping others. We became a part of their quest to support fellow hunters by sharing their land, skills, and talents for just one weekend. Through all of this, we became involved in something far more special than we could have ever imagined. In just 2 days, our lives were changed forever. New contacts moved into deep friendships that will last a lifetime. We are so grateful to have had this opportunity for just one weekend.
Well, gang, this next hunt we're going with Cordell Wright, and he's a good buddy of Jeff Scholar's. And Jeff is a big proponent of helping people get on their first turkey, and he sure is helping Cordell this morning. You know, they did everything right this morning, but that old turkey, evidently he'd had a conflict with another gobbler before, and I think he'd been whooped a time or two, but anyhow, he was a little skittish of the decoy. He made a big circle, got around behind him, and as he got out of sight, Jeff and Robert and Cordell, they got up, they made their move, got in position, and just waited for this old turkey to come out on the other side.
Shoot him again.
When we set up and we heard them gobbling and we tried to call them and get them to come to us, and we waited for a few minutes. Then when I finally seen the white head pop over the hill, and I got excited because I felt like this was gonna be the moment. And while he was coming to us, my heart, everything started pounding real hard and fast. So we put the male decoy out, and thought he was gonna come right to the male decoy, but he didn't. He actually went around and got a little scared of it. So by that time, I thought I was gonna kill one. I thought my chances were gonna slip away, but we kept to the plan and kept calling him and messing with him, and he finally made a circle and he went away for a minute, and we decided to pack up for a minute and go cut him off. And we waited and kept calling, and he finally came, and I can finally say I got me a turkey, and it's a great feeling. I just want to thank Trophy Room Adventures for everything, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
For this is the day that the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it, and we are very glad today. Trophy Room Adventures kind of moved a little turkey hunt from the coast of North Carolina, and we've come up to Union County, North Carolina, up in the Piedmont region. And we've climbed a lot of hills today and went down a lot of country roads and around some farm edges. But as you can tell in front of us, we have been successful once again. That's the way we do it here at Trophy Room Adventures. Very blessed today to have Robert Ayers with us and Coach Quartell Wright from the champion-winning Monroe Redhawks. And Quartell has never been, he's been on a turkey hunt, but he's never killed a turkey until today. And we've been telling you guys on Trophy Room Adventures, we like to take folks that have never killed a bird before, first-time hunters, handicapped folks, whatever. It's our specialty, and Quartell can now join the ranks of those who have laid down the bird. Well, gang, I want y'all to know that I'm very honored to be able to take part in these hunts. Honored to help Dustin get his first turkey. Look forward to this hunt every year. We have an awesome time, as you guys have probably noticed here in the last couple weeks. But it's just an awesome time to go down to the eastern part of North Carolina and visit the shoulders. And I look forward to getting back down there with them next spring. But anyhow, if you guys are interested, want to take part in this, want to be part of this, all you got to do is get in contact with us here at Trophy Room Adventures, www.trophyroom.adventures.com. Call us, write us, email us, send us a note, whatever you want to do. Just get in touch with us any way you can, and we'll get you guys hooked up with the shoulders. We'll all get down there and we'll have a good time. We'll camp out on the banks of the Cape Fear River, do a little turkey hunting, and have an awesome time of fellowship. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week. Trophy Room Adventures is brought to you by Executioner Broadheads, born to kill. Clear Image Camo, Carolina Custom Camo, iScope, Chirico Archery, Echo Zone, Next Gen Crossbows, Bow Dagger, Hush Puck, Buck Cage, and the Sausage Maker.